Well, hey, Bit. It's JamiThatsMe here, and I'm not talking. I'm not talking unless you giving me likes, you commenting, and you're subscribing. You hear me? Thank you. Now, listen, I just came to talk to you guys more about Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac. Okay, we got to get into a few things. First off, Miss Ashley Darby, as they are beginning to start filming Real Housewives of Potomac, she has come down to do a few interviews where she speaks on two different co stars. All right, she does talk about Miss Mia Thornton as well as Miss Candiace Dillard. So we definitely got to hear what she got to say about Miss Candiace, because it's probably going to be a little shady, child. But anywho, we also have to get into Ralph. Yeah, Drew Sidora's ex-husband. Well, not quite, but Drew Sidora's husband, soon to be ex. Yeah, I feel like he came down to the social media taunting her just a little bit. And I just need to understand why Ralph always doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it's his page, it's his mouth. I guess he get to say and do whatever it is that he wants. All right. And we also got to get into these allegations being said about Miss Britt Eady, as if the stuff that we were already hearing about her husband wasn't enough. Yikey, yikey. Yikey dikey. All right. So it's a mess. And the people are on Miss Britt's head. And I fear that it might be something every week up until the season ends, because I think the general masses wants Bravo to know that they don't like Britt and don't want to see her on the show anymore. Y'all let me know. Leave your thoughts down in the comments and let me know whether or not you would like to see Britt Eady return for yet another season, or if this could comfortably be her last season with the ladies. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, all right? But first things first, we have to get into Miss Ashley Darby, and I want to hear what she has to say when it comes to Mia Thornton, who made her decision to exit Potomac, and she's now down in Atlanta. But girl, you will not be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? Maybe you could go do Traders or something like that. All right. I feel like she may want a piece of that Phaedra Parks treatment. Well, being that you owned a joint chiropractic, do y'all think Mia Thornton could go over there and play with the ladies of Married to Medicine then, if she can't go to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because Phaedra was able to go over there and play with the ladies at Married to Medicine, even if they didn't like her. So do y'all think Mia could go, being that she might still have one joint chiropractic company? That's a part of medicine, right? Or maybe even if Mia is starting back opening up one of her companies or a similar company like Joint Chiropractic. Y'all let me know. Can y'all see Mia Thornton over there on Married to Medicine potentially? I don't know. I want to hear from y'all though. But let's go ahead and get into Miss Ashley and see what she got to say. So y'all know right now, y'all got two questions y'all need to answer for me. Should Britt Eady return, and should Mia Thornton go to Married to Medicine? Now, ain't nobody say that that's what she was going to be doing. I'm just simply asking a question, because she not going on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Anywho, child. Let's tap into some things. I want us to go ahead and check out what's going on over here. So let's see.
I'd to know what your overall thoughts are of Mia not returning for next season.
Well, this isn't shocking to me. The reunion left me with a not so good taste in my mouth. I just look at her in a different light that she did that instead of standing 10 toes on her business. So I'm happy she's doing what's best for her. And considering all that transpired, this probably is the best choice for her.
I'm right there with you. In my opinion, it sounds like she's trying to go from a flute holder to a peach holder. Do you think that will happen, Ashley?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Considering what I'm seeing on Atlanta right now, absolutely not. Those ladies would cheer up and spit her out.
Ooh.
I'm dying to know what your overall.
Listen, that's about the one time I about agree with Miss Ashley Darby. They would definitely chew her up and spit her out. Girl, you couldn't even handle these simple ladies on Potomac. They had you running off the stage for your own SHI, and you could not handle it. So much so, girl, you ran down to the Atlanta. Whew, honey. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know. It's good luck, honey. Let's keep going, because she does talk about Miss Candiace Dillard. Now, first of all, y'all know it was rumored that Candiace is supposed to be returning back to Potomac, and we just don't know if that's true or not, just because we saw her take a photo down to the NBC Universal Studios. So I don't know if she's gonna be coming back or not. However, Miss Ashley Darby is questioned about a return of Candiace Dillard. So let us check her out.
Candiace has been dropping what fans think are breadcrumbs that she's returning. How would you feel about her picking a flute back up and rejoining?
Again, I look at Potomac as whatever is best.
Y'all saw the way Ashley did that look? Girl, the way Ashley looked when it came to Candiace is the exact look that I have when it comes to her. So I feel you, girl. I hate to see you coming every season. So I feel you, girl.
For the show. I think that now Candiace is a mom, and I haven't even gotten to see her baby. So I really want to see the baby. I'm sure it's so chunky and cute. There are elements that I am curious about with Candiace. Like, I'm curious to see if maybe, like, she's matured a little bit since she had kids. Because even I know motherhood changed me drastically. So there are certain things that I'm curious about. But again, similar as what I said about Mia, like, I just think if you're going to come on this platform, you need to be in a headspace that you are able to do it. And, you know, if Candiace feels that she is and whoever else feels that she is, then so be it.
Candiace has...
I'm interested, Ashley Darby, in knowing exactly what is the headspace that you speak of. Okay, what headspace do you feel a person is supposed to be on or in an effort to come on to this show? Because times when you wasn't even in the right headspace when it came to damn Michael Darby and shit, they still kept your silly ass on this show for as long as they have. Your mama headspace ain't never been in the best place, but she still found her way down to the Potomac. So I would love to know what headspace Miss Ashley is referring to. Okay, I mean, child, leave it down in the comments, honey. Let me go ahead and move on because y'all know how I feel about Ashley. All right. And I know people may, you know, if there's anybody in Real Housewives universe that it does not matter what they do, I'm going to have an issue with, it is Ashley fucking Darby. And I be trying, and I'm going to try again at the top of the season to give Ashley a chance as I always do. But typically, it don't matter what Ashley say. She could be talking about frying some bacon and I'm going to have an issue. Because that's how much I slick can't stand her. It's all right. And what's funny is some of y'all may feel that way about Candiace. But baby, that Ashley Darby, I be like, oh, B-I-N-A-T. No, ma'am. Can't stand her. Anywho. But I'm going to give her a chance, all right? But in the meantime, let us go ahead and move on because Drew looking as cute as she wants to look, coming fresh off of the episode of saying, but did you sell it? Did you ever sell it? Yikes, honey. She is letting us know that she's going to be giving her energy to people that value it as much as she values them. All right. That is what Miss Drew Sidora had to say. Look at as cute as she wants to look. I'm loving this look on Drew. I do believe that this is the look that she had once she went to go sit down with Miss Eady. And I'm like, okay, Drew, you look so cute. But I will say, seeing this video shows me just how short Drew really is. I'm sorry, I thought she was a little taller, but for me, I feel like she's super short. And I'm like, yo, we probably about the same height. Okay, we about the same height potentially. I just didn't realize she was that small or that short. But anywho, I'm bringing up Drew, who's focusing on giving her energy to the people, you know, that value her. I'm bringing her up because unfortunately, I did not like a post that Ralph made. Now, y'all know on the previous episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Ralph ended up winning that hearing that they had about, you know, the case being unsealed and him being able to continue to live in the basement. So he's so joyful all over the place, right? And for me, I kind of felt the way about him. And he comes down to the internet and he kind of socks it to Drew just a little piece by saying, I smile because I know God got me. And I mean, true, because I do feel like, you know, when people be praying, right, when they're in their six, okay, I'm gonna use Drew for an example. When Drew was in a car and they were praying and just pray that God is with you and he knows everything that you've been through and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, y'all act like God is only gonna look out for Drew as if he not, as much as we may not like his children or whatever the case is, as much as we may not be feeling those people, don't mean that he not gonna look out for them too. Like, unfortunately, okay, and unfortunately, he did look out for his ass in that moment. Okay, so he finna call out to his God and like, yes, Lord, whatever. Anywho, so he says, I smile because I know God got me. I smile because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Boy, I smile because I don't lose where it matters most. And where does it matter most? I guess in the courtroom or so. You want a little piece of a case, a little piece, and you out here just acting like you just everything. So he goes on to say, smearing my character and losing on national TV is diabolical. Is that more diabolical than you having to live down there in that basement and then pay for everything and then want to be mad when she tell you that the person told her that you supposed to pay for that damn terminator bill or whatever the case is, pest control, and you don't want to do it, and you still gonna have to cash out that money and do it? I guess, honey. Hell, maybe he is winning just a little bit because he the one that get to stay in the comfort of his damn house all day while she got to take trips to damn Airbnbs and hotels on the weekends. Okay, so I guess maybe he is winning. But Drew, like I told you before, but you better go get you another attorney because the way that was very aggressive, you're going to need another one that's about as aggressive as her, which he goes on to shout her out. He says, personally, I would ask for a refund. Child, listen, it ain't funny, but I'm not telling her to ask for no refund. But bitch, you do need a new attorney, okay? And since he wants to and ha, get him the fight that he's looking for. Honestly, go get you another attorney that's gonna put up that work against them. So then he says, thanks to my attorney for taking over my case, getting the records unsealed, and helping maintain access to my kids. And not all superheroes wear capes. Child, that's what Mr. Pittman got going on. He also wanted to make sure he reminds y'all that them records is unsealed, honey. But get loud. Good to you, sir. Anyway, child. Somebody said, why is it important for you to get the documents unsealed? So Drew is right. You want to fight. Question is, what will you benefit from it exactly? Like, let it go. These are what the comments are saying. Matter of fact, let me tap into these comments. Somebody said, sad when a man who once loves a woman works to do him. Love a woman works to do him, and all you see is her cry. Okay, what? Sad when a man who once loved a woman, what works to do him, all you see is her cry. Whatever it is they're saying is so classless and sad to say you were the husband. Not once did you ever see him say anything nice or save face for her, but humiliate her. All right. Somebody says hashtag free Ralph from the basement. All right. Somebody says y'all mad at the wrong people. We need more active fathers. Keep going, bro. I feel like you're a dumbass. Okay. Whoever wrote this comment, ain't nobody keeping this man from being no damn active ass father. He has full access to his damn children. They have a whole fucking parenting app for them to communicate on. Ain't nobody talking about him being an active dad, okay? People talking about him taking these shots at this wife that he has, soon to be ex-wife, but then be trying to sit up there and talk about how much he wishing her well and everything. Then you got Mimi Faust down in the comments being messy, talking looking good, Mr. Pittman, all because she probably feeling away that maybe Drew did do a little something with Ty, potentially. And even if she did, who gives a fuck? It's plenty of women that probably would have hunched on Ty's. Period. Okay, so girl, scoot all the way back, and Ty ain't even with you now. And then at the time, if her and Drew did have something going on, Ty wasn't with you then. Okay, so girl, I'm like, oh, just a piece of mess, but maybe she know Ralph from way back or something. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. Somebody says, people let reality TV create opinions of you, bro, but they didn't know that in reality, the true and living God got his hands on you. First of all, he got his hands on everybody, whether people like it or not. But then at the same time, it's not just reality TV that has shaped an image of him. It's the things that he says out his mouth when he's doing the actual interview that he has control over, and that he puts out on his fucking platform, and then turn around and do the opposite of what the fuck he talks about on his own platform and put it on his damn Instagram. So it's not the reality TV pulling the wool over anybody's eyes. That would be Ralph himself. But we're going to go ahead and keep going. Let us get into Miss Britt Eady, because there are some more allegations that's coming out. And, at first it was her being exposed by Kenya. It was the husband being, accused of being GAY, honey being gay or whatever, going to DL sex parties or whatever accusations they've been putting out about her husband. Now, the guy that used to work with Drew, used to work with Sheree, from my understanding, used to also work with Alexis Sky, recently got assaulted by people on Alexis Sky's team as well as her. Mr. Anthony has come to the front, and he is sharing more information of what he knows. And what I don't like is that Neighborhood Talk says Drew Sidora's friend claims that this person, Britt Eady, and it's like, for y'all to say Drew Sidora's friend as if Alex don't got his own name. Like, say he a blogger or say he's a celebrity assistant. Why do you have to attach him to Drew like that? Like, yeah, they used to be friends, but he also is cool with other celebrities because he just got assaulted by fucking Alexis Sky. You could have said Alexis Sky, former friend, former assistant. But I guess since it's tied to Real Housewives of Atlanta, you guys would say Drew. Right. But I mean, like, did we really need to know that he's Drew's friend for him to tell us what he feels like he knows about Britt Eady? Hell, Ming Lee's name was in it, and Ming Lee wasn't even nowhere near damn Real Housewives of Atlanta. She all the way over there on Basketball Wives. So with that being said, y'all could have said Alexis Sky's ex-friend. Or y'all could have just said his name. But anywho, girl, let me go ahead and slide over here and let the people listen to what they talking about.
As far as Drew goes, me and Drew are in a really, really good place.
I love to hear that you and Drew are in a good space. So I know you've been around, some of the craziness that we've been seeing. Even, tell me, what are your thoughts on the newbie?
And then how they edited that in there. Me and Drew are in a really good place, and then it jump cuts very smoothly to the next portion. And then once it jump cuts to the very next portion, that's where they get into the allegations about Brit. And I just feel like, for me, y'all trying to tie it to Drew. Now, do y'all know something that we don't know? Obviously, potentially, maybe not at all, that Drew did have something to do with this. Portia didn't even say who it was that she felt is the housewife that gave Kenya the information. But Kenya said that it wasn't no housewife, and the damn show wasn't Drew, because she probably already knew that she was going to put it on Drew. Or was it Drew? Drew did say she received the EDM and she was aware of the peen that Miss Girl was sucking. She thought she knew. First she gone, but see, Drew, you did lie, and I need you to start keeping it a buck, because, girl, what's going on? So the first part, you said somebody sent you a DM, and I wish you would have just told Brittany that you received a DM. Unless she would have asked you to see it and you didn't want to show your source or something. But then the other thing was, you told her that you thought that you knew, that you could tell. But if it's from a long time ago, how could you really tell? Are you sure? So I don't know. Something about that ain't right. But we're going to go ahead and continue to listen to him.
Britt Eady.
Just say this, and I just heard so much about Britt Eady. I just believe she's not a good fit for the show. I don't believe that she's a good fit for Housewives. Allegedly, I got some tea, girl.
What's the tea?
Girl, I found out who she was giving head to. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly, again, on that cute little poster board.
I feel like, do I even want to know? Do I even want to know this? Okay, who is it?
Girl. Now, this is alleged tea.
Okay, this is alleged. This is allegedly. Okay.
It was Hitmaker, girl.
It's not Hitmaker.
Baby, Hitmaker be knocking them down.
Remember, Drea said that wholeness can be deleted. I don't think it can be deleted, because let me tell you something. Kenya was able to pull a poster board out on Britt Eady. I was able to find out some alleged tea about her. And if she was giving head to, Hitmaker in that video that was on that poster board and that footage, I don't think she was doing a good job at it, honey. Because allegedly, I heard the little splash situation on his face. He was not satisfied.
I do know some of the ladies have said in...
I don't know if I believe it. I don't know. Just like I don't know if I believe the story that the guy was telling Tasha. So Hitmaker, where would that even come from? Like, granted, I do feel like, there may be some stuff that circulates amongst celebs that we general other people may not get access to it. Maybe I've never seen it though. I'll say this. And so who I'm thinking about, and I hate to bring it up, but I'm gonna be honest, first thought was like Eve and Stevie J. So remember, there was like a situation with them where I guess they got it in. It was a tape that was going around when rapper Eve used to date Stevie. I never saw it, don't care to see it, whatever the case is. So I'm wondering, I don't know if any of y'all ever saw it or whatever, but maybe that was just something that was circulating amongst them. Hell, Diddy had all kind of tapes and stuff in his house, so maybe it was just something that was circulating with a group of people. That could potentially be possible as to why people are like, he's saying this because he probably got it from somebody, or it could just be blatant lies at this point. So I really am not fully sure. Anything is possible at this point. The people are calling him out his name, meaning I believe his name is Alice, but meaning the friend. People are just wearing him out. Okay, child. Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments down below whether or not you believe these allegations or whatever. Or like, do y'all think people should just back up off her at this point? Or do you feel like, no, it comes with it? This what come with the territory. You want to be a part of the show so bad, you want to act like, you know, you this, you that, then the people gonna start spraying your tea. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, honey. That's all I got at this time. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, girl. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel the pool